Now that you've seen how neuromodulators can act both pre- and postsynaptically to influence the strength of synaptic transmission, let's take a step back and consider where we actually see such mechanisms in action in the human body. You've already been introduced to the main neuromodulatory systems, including the noradrenergic system, the serotonergic system, dopaminergic system, and cholinergic system. It's worth reiterating here that while neuromodulators themselves act locally, i.e. affecting a few cells surrounding the modulatory synapse, the neuromodulatory systems often act system-wide with long-range behavioral manifestations. Molecularly, neuromodulators can act both presynaptically and postsynaptically, affecting neurotransmitter release, receptor sensitivity, as well as downstream gene expression and protein synthesis. In the latter case, neuromodulation not only has short-term effects, but it can even modulate a target cell's molecular composition and its functional behavior. In addition, neuromodulators can regulate neurons inside and outside the central nervous system. In many cases, the same neuromodulator that influences the brain can also have effects on neurons in the peripheral nervous system, such as those innervating the musculature or the gut. Because neuromodulators have such broad effects over such large networks throughout the nervous system, they are a frequent and potent target of drugs, both therapeutic and recreational. The broad-spectrum nature of neuromodulation is both a blessing and a curse. On one hand, they provide a specific, molecularly targetable knob with which to alter nervous function. To the extent that a given disease results from neuromodulatory dysfunction, such approaches can be highly effective. However, life and disease is rarely so clear-cut, and a major drive in current pharmaceutical research is finding drugs that more precisely target some particular neurons of interest. Recently, other kinds of interventions, such as deep brain stimulation, have emerged as alternatives or complements to traditional therapies. Because these therapies modulate brain function, sometimes even by way of major neuromodulatory systems, they too are sometimes even called neuromodulation. As you might imagine, we have a long way to go in figuring out how neuronal circuits work so that we can precisely target and fix them. But it's an exciting and fast-moving area of research, and neuroscientists are making more and more progress every day.